We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers. Even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple of little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field. Love going to throw right away. Short throw. He's got Kraft. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 95 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Packers first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
47-yard line.
Love now. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. It was Josie Jewell that time making the breakup. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw now, here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love from the gun. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's low. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And Watson has it right side. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Christian Watson. A gain of 9.
Love will sneak it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Love, they go play action now. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Make it to the 25. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Devontae Wyatt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Packers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll pick up about 3 there up to the 43. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Packers sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is going to lose yardage here. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Mike Hilton, the man to break up the throw. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, and you hang in there and not try to force something that could put your team in some jeopardy.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing, Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Young from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Panthers.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. It's Young off play action. Left side here to Sanders. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Young to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 40. Young is set to throw. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Panthers 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain.
17-yard line.
Now here's Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here is Young. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. That's taken in by Golden. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Love looking to throw it. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
It's
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the sideline and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Taken in at the 22. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Love. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. For our Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jonathan Hankins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
A 1-yard pickup.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
And the Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Going back to Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So halftime.
All right, Brandon,
ahead.
thanks much.
Hope
you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on as we reach the first weekend of November, and that's just fine. Let's get into the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Jaguars. And this is Tank Bigsby. From his own 1-yard line into the open field, he's going to join the 99-yard touchdown club. Tony Dorsett, Derrick Henry, and him. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, what a move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have the plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Young now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
Play fake. Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Quick slant to Watson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Love now. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Panthers coming out now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st down, Panthers.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That is caught by Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
1st down, Carolina.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Now Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Young working out of the gun. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 8. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. They've been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They juked him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Able to slither by. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now a 2nd and 6. In motion left, that's Thielen. Young to throw. That is caught. McMillan with it. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Panther 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing, Young. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So
Young loses it. The Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now the Packers get set to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
The
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. down inside the 20. 71 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw here is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. To throw, Young. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And listen, the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. Second down, Jacobs once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Love. And that will be incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by McManus is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Get this out to the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Young to throw it. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. Here's 2nd and 7. Young will set to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. From the shotgun, it's Young. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Carolina.
Now here's Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd and a couple. Young now. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Green Bay, they climbed to 6-2 on the year as they close.